In the latest IMD World Digital Competitiveness ranking for 2025, Indonesia slipped to 51st place, the second lowest among ASEAN nations. It underlines the gap between former President Joko Widodo's vision of an intelligent economy and the country's current digital skills and policy execution. Mr. Widodo sat down with CNA's Roland on the sidelines of the Bloomberg New Economy Forum and explained what needs to be done to bridge that gap.
Infrastructure is the backbone of intelligent economy. And Indonesia has made a great infrastructure, physical infrastructure, and also digital infrastructure. We build like seaport, airport, toll road, power plant, and for digital infrastructure, we build data centers, and then launching new satellite, expanding digital networks, and also improving our connectivity. Once again, infrastructure is very important before we are moving into the intelligent economy. And also very important is government regulation to support to the private sector, companies, industries, and factories to have a good ecosystem to run the intelligent economy.
Okay. So as this new era unfolds, how should a country, its businesses, its institutions, help the people, particularly the younger generation, thrive in this new economy? We talk a lot about AI, of course, but this intelligence community is much more than that, isn't it?
It is our responsibility. It is a government responsibility to ensure the young generation, the student, also the people understand about AI. So we must prepare, we must introduce, we must train them to the young generation, to people, to the student to know about AI, to understand about AI, to know about coding, algorithm, machine learning. They must know about that. And then they will have a good digital literacy and skills. After that, and then the job opportunities will be coming.
Talking about job opportunities, there's a lot of worry that AI and automation will actually take away jobs. Do you believe these job opportunities will disappear, or will they re-emerge, but in a different form?
No. No, like I told you that as long as we prepare, we introduce, we train them to know about AI, to know about algorithm coding and machine learning. If they know about that, I'm sure that the job will be coming.
Okay. So many leaders say that we need to redefine growth in this intelligent economy. In your view, what needs to be redefined in growth and why?
Not redefine the growth, but redefine the process, the system, and the strategy. Because in this new era, companies, industries, and private sector, almost of them, they will use AI. And then the system now is getting old. After all of them, they use AI. That means we must redefine our process. We must redefine our system. We must redefine our strategy to get better decision, to get better policy, and also to get better income, better profit, better economic growth, better life for the people.
And finally, if Indonesia thrives in this intelligence economy, tell us your vision of what Indonesia will look like, say, 10 years, 20 years from now.
I believe that in the next 5 to 15 years from now, there will be a big humanoid robotic revolution. There will be a big AI revolution. So we must prepare from now, and Indonesia also prepare our human resources, our students,